Before we begin, if you love heartwarming stories that restore your faith in humanity, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more true kindness tales. It was Christmas Eve in the bustling city, and the streets sparkled with lights, but not all hearts felt the warmth. Inside a towering glass building, Michael Harris, a successful CEO of a major corporation, sat alone in his corner office. He stared blankly at the snow falling outside, reflecting on yet another year that had passed in a blur of meetings, mergers, and endless phone calls. Success had been kind to him in wealth, yet cruelly distant when it came to love and companionship. His own family had long drifted away, and friends were either busy or distant. Tonight, the laughter of others' celebrations was a cruel reminder of his solitude. He sighed, pressing his forehead against his cold hands. The holiday decorations he had paid top dollar to have installed in the office felt hollow without someone to share them with. Just as he was about to leave, thinking a quiet walk might ease his loneliness, a soft knock interrupted him. He turned to see a little girl standing at the entrance, her cheeks rosy from the cold, clutching a small bouquet of wildflowers. "Hi," she said timidly, her voice trembling slightly, "I'm Emma." Michael blinked, surprised. He rarely had visitors, especially at this late hour. "Emma," he asked cautiously, "what are you doing here?" "I live nearby," she said, glancing around his lavish office. "I saw all the lights and thought, maybe someone needs a friend tonight." Her innocent words struck a chord deep inside Michael. Before he could respond, she walked closer, her tiny hand holding the flowers out to him. Michael laughed softly, a sound he hadn't heard in years, almost embarrassed by the sudden vulnerability that welled up inside him. "A friend, huh?" he said, his voice cracking. "It's been a long time since I had one." Emma tilted her head, observing him with wise, childlike eyes. "Why are you crying, mister?" she asked, and her question caught him off guard. Tears, which he thought were long buried beneath layers of composure, now slipped down his cheeks. I'm just alone," he admitted quietly. "Everyone else has someone, and here I am, by myself on Christmas Eve." Emma's small face broke into a gentle, reassuring smile. "Don't cry, mister," she said firmly. "You can borrow my mom." Michael froze, unsure if he had heard correctly. Borrow her mom. It sounded absurd, yet somehow comforting. Emma's unwavering kindness and innocence pierced the cold barrier around his heart, and he felt a flicker of warmth he hadn't felt in years. Emma extended her hand. "Come on, she's waiting at home. You'll love her." That night, a CEO, accustomed to controlling every aspect of his life, realized that sometimes the greatest treasures are unplanned, unexpected gestures of pure kindness. As they walked through the snow-covered streets, Michael felt a strange sense of anticipation. Emma chatted about her day at school, the small adventures she had, and her love for her mother. The simplicity of her world, the innocence, and the genuine concern she had for him felt like a balm to his soul. When they arrived at Emma's modest home, the smell of freshly baked cookies and the warm glow of Christmas lights greeted them. The door opened, and a kind, smiling woman, Emma's mother, appeared. She had a nurturing warmth in her eyes that immediately made Michael feel at ease. Emma tugged at her mother's hand. "Mom, this is Mr. Michael. He's alone tonight. Can he, maybe join us?" Michael hesitated, unsure of how to respond. Politeness and professional decorum were deeply ingrained in him, yet something about this invitation bypassed all social norms. The woman smiled softly and nodded. "Of course, dear, everyone deserves a little warmth, especially on Christmas Eve." Inside, the living room was cozy, filled with the soft glow of candles and the aroma of cinnamon and vanilla. Michael watched Emma and her mother move about, preparing cookies and setting the table. Every gesture was tender, intentional, and caring. He realized that these simple acts, things he had overlooked in his busy life, carried a profound kind of magic. Sitting down with them, Michael felt awkward at first, unsure how to fit into this intimate family scene. But Emma's constant chatter, her small jokes, and her mother's gentle presence eased his discomfort. Soon, he laughed genuinely, a sound so foreign to him that he startled himself. For the first time in years, he felt at home. As the evening progressed, Michael noticed something extraordinary. The joy he felt wasn't tied to wealth, success, or accolades, it came from sharing a moment of pure human connection. Emma's mother shared stories of past Christmases, of love, forgiveness, and hope, while Emma insisted he taste every cookie she baked. Michael, overwhelmed by their generosity, realized he hadn't felt this cared for in decades. In a quiet moment, Emma tugged on his sleeve and whispered, "See? I told you borrowing my mom wasn't so bad." Michael smiled, tears welling again, but this time of gratitude. The little girl had given him the gift of belonging, and her mother had extended it further, showing him that family isn't always about blood, it's about love, kindness, and connection. The clock struck midnight, marking the arrival of Christmas Day. Outside, the snow continued to fall gently, blanketing the world in quiet serenity. Michael sat by the fire, reflecting on the incredible turn his evening had taken. He had entered the night feeling empty, but now, he felt full, his heart lighter than it had been in years. Emma handed him a small, handmade card. "For you, mister," she said. On it were colorful drawings and a simple message, "Merry Christmas. You're never alone when kindness finds you." Michael's chest tightened. Words could not capture the depth of what he felt. He realized that true success wasn't measured in wealth, status, or power, but in moments like these, unexpected, unplanned acts of kindness that touched hearts in ways no contract or deal ever could. Emma's mother had shown him that opening one's home and heart could create miracles, even for a man as seemingly untouchable as he was. Before leaving, Michael hugged both Emma and her mother tightly. "Thank you," he whispered, voice thick with emotion. "You've given me the greatest gift, hope and love." Emma grinned. "See, I told you my mom's the best." As Michael stepped back into the snowy streets, he felt a transformation within himself. He had learned that even the smallest act of compassion could break the walls around a lonely heart, and he vowed to carry this lesson forward, not just on Christmas, but every day of the. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales of kindness. Remember, sometimes the simplest gestures create the most profound changes. And so, on a cold Christmas Eve, a little girl, her mother, and a lonely CEO reminded the world of a truth too often forgotten. Love and kindness are gifts we can all share, and sometimes, they arrive when we least expect them.